This question says, how many years will it take for an investment of $4,000 to become $6,000 with an annual interest rate of 4% that is compounded quarterly? So in this question, we're trying to figure out the time that it will take $4,000 to become $6,000 when it's being compounded. So to solve this problem, we can use the compound interest formula, which is right here. A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the power of N times T, where A is the ending amount, P is the principal or the initial amount that you invest, R is the annual interest rate, N is the number of times that the interest is compounded annually, and T is the time or the years. So let's go ahead and plug in all the values that we know and we'll solve for T in this particular formula. So A, the ending amount, we want the ending amount to be 6,000. So we can write 6,000 is equal to P, so that's the principal, the initial amount that we invest, which is 4,000. So we'll say 4,000 times 1 plus, we have R, the annual interest rate, which we're told is 4%. Now, we're going to write this as a decimal. So 4% as a decimal is 0.04. And then that's divided by N, the number of times that the interest is compounded annually. So we're told it's compounded quarterly, which is 4 times per year. So N will be 4, and then that's to the power of N times T, so 4 times T. Now remember, we don't know T. This is what we're trying to solve for. We're trying to figure out how many years will it take for this 4,000 to become 6,000. So to solve for T in this equation, we can start by dividing both sides by 4,000. So the 4,000s on this side will cancel out. 6,000 divided by 4,000 turns out to be 1.5. So that's equal to, here we have 0.04 divided by 4. That's just 0.01. So 1 plus 0.01 is 1.01, and it's raised to the power of 4t. Now, when we have some value raised to an exponent, the opposite of taking an exponent is using the log. So what we can say is we can take the log of both sides. So we'll say the log of 1.5 is equal to the log of 1.01 to the power of 4t. Now, when we have the log of some value raised to an exponent, that's the same as taking the exponent and moving it out front and multiplying by the log of that value. So here's what we can write. The log of 1.5 is equal to 4t times the log of 1.01. Now, the last step to get t all by itself, or to solve for t, is to divide both sides by 4 times the log of 1.01. So we'll divide this side by 4 times the log of 1.01. And we'll notice that all of these values cancel out except for the t on this right-hand side. So we get t is equal to, if you punch in the log of 1.5 divided by 4 times the log of 1.1 into a calculator, you get about 10.19. So the time that it will take for this investment to go from $4,000 to $6,000 is 10.19, and we'll write years as our units. So that will be our final answer on this one.